Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, we'd like to thank Optimum Engineering for sponsoring the video. Optimum Engineering is a company that offers building and consulting services. For more information, to contact Saki Shakalela on 081 467 8855. Enjoy the video.
The video quality here. Okay.
I mean,
I think
it's a legit.
It's a podcast after all.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to see us all the time as long as you're just listening to what we're saying.
And that's the whole idea about the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, like I always find people who complain about quality and whatever. I feel like the most important thing is the sound, and you can listen to the conversation.
Yes.
Because like, what if you're listening on Apple Podcast or whatever?
And Spotify and all those.
Yeah. That's the intro, bro. That's the intro. We are back.
This is class.
Yeah, it's a strip. Yeah, man. How have you been, man?
I've been good.
Yeah? Solid.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's probeer, man. I mean, what can you do? Been trying, but nonetheless, no complaints from myself. Apart from, I was busy with the Eros training. So, and it's mostly working morning shifts because that's when traffic is like heavy. So imagine my work schedule was basically me waking up every other day at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, because 5:30 that's when the tower opens. But
I was training like Monday to Friday, or skip a few days.
No, it was mostly 5. So not necessarily Monday to Friday, because sometimes my off days would be in the week. So maybe I'll work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then I'm off Thursday, Friday, then again Saturday, Sunday, like that. Or when I'm off during the weekend, then it's Monday to Friday. So that's how it was. But but nonetheless, eventually finished with that.
So now you're done.
Yeah.
It's no solo. That's an Eros.
Yeah, I did consolidation. Last week and beginning of this week. So on Wednesday. On Wednesday I worked my first solo shift at Eros.
Summit. I went to pass day today at Eros. Oh man, so beautiful. I was in the tower and I was legit getting goosebumps.
Didn't you wanna?
I wanted to. I thought about it, just even to give a simple appearance, final 0-1, so it's clear to land or something. But then I was like, my license will expire. So if I do that, then something happens.
Then
so I didn't want to put Lana in a predicament. But besides that, I've been I've been chill, bro. So, work, man. Work is crazy, bro. Work is crazy these days. But
the choco.
It was the scar. But I went to a wedding a week before you went to a wedding.
The weekend of Heroes Day.
Yep. What a useless holiday.
That's the moment. I mean, this year that was the most useless public holiday, bro.
Yeah, but like in May we're having holidays. I think we should if a public holiday falls on a weekend, we must celebrate it on a day during the week. Because then it's not a holiday.
Because I know when it falls on a Sunday, then I think the Monday becomes a public holiday.
Yeah, but that one was on a Saturday.
Yeah, that one was on a Saturday, so at least they should make the Friday a public holiday. Now it's just going to waste like that. Move it back.
But I had a good time in the north, man. The wedding was.
I saw the snaps. I saw the pics.
Taomi went out. That's the thing, the Muslim, when they have weddings in the north,
they make sure,
and the pressure, it's too much.
Keeps getting worse.
It's too much.
You get me? Didn't you see that video of that topic? Pressure just keeps getting worse.
You get it, bro.
Come on.
What I gave you,
what do you think?
It says something about the beard.
And then the first one is like, come on, uring na wumbo no kada I gave the car. Focus, oh, man.
Like
Putting people under pressure.
How was Hata's wedding?
Hata's wedding was tops, bro.
Yeah.
Hata really, did we not get lost? No, so
Ambulant.
no, not even in the north.
Yeah.
So I drove with Pamela, drove with Pamela Obey in Telecom.
Yeah.
So we used, because it's in Okahau, on Ganjera side. So we decided to use this on Makenge Road because it's the shortest and less traffic and everything. But none of us have ever used that road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we drive now, Ocho, we're out of Ocho. Now we must go to Kamanyap. Kamanyap is the next stop. So Kanti, there's a turn where you turn, Kama Etosha corner or something, where you turn to your left to go to Kamanyap. But then the board just says Okokweo and Kamanyap, and then it shows the kilos. I see like a sign where you're supposed to turn.
Yeah.
So we just went straight up, pushing.
You're not driving?
Yeah, I'm the one driving.
And there's no, why did you plug in Google Maps or something?
No, we made it out of Kamanyap. Out of Ocho. We saw the board Kucha. Kamanyap, Okokweo. So we're just going straight to the following. Okay, now we're driving, pushing. But now, as they're showing the kilos, it's just showing Okokweo like 60, 50. Okay, now we get to the gate, the entrance gate, because now Okokweo is in Etosha.
Yep.
We get to the gate and now. But we're just checking 4x4, man. These tourists, tourists 4x4s. Nah. Then Ahata comes there. It's like, oh, where are you guys going to? We're like, no, Okahau. It's like, yeah, you sure you're on the right on the right road? We're like, what do you mean? The guy's like, no. You must go back, you missed the turn.
Oh, shit.
Written Etosha corner. So I think we were like about 90 kilos away from that turn.
Yo!
Yeah, had to turn back, drive all the way back. So that's 180 kilos wasted, bruh. Yeah.
The petty also.
Oh, bruh. Had to drive back, then turn out to go to Kamanyap. My goodness.
You know what's one thing, I always drive with GPS. Even if I'm going to the north, I'm driven or Soko, I drive with GPS. But it's more because I want to see how far I am from wherever. But yeah, also the GPS will mess you up. Like, I was telling you when I came from the Grove, I took the road headed to Okahanja, Western Bypass. And I saw the turn, the arrow pointing like left hand Academia. But and I come the second one under the bridge.
And they're so like close to each other.
Yeah, so I took the first one. Now I'm driving, I'm realizing shit on the GPS. So I was like, again, like I said, driving my GPS is waiting off from the main road. I'm like, where the hell am I going? Now I get in, it's a one way, and I had to drive all the way, bruh, until and I was so pissed, bruh.
You say destination is this
next thing I'm seeing a sign saying Rio what? And then I had to drive all the way until they in Goten and whatever. But yeah, sure.
You must find yourself in here, but
Bro, could have been, man. We cut the base. But yeah, speaking of weddings, let's get to the serious business now. Kadela Momo posted something on Twitter to say like on was it Monday?
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, on the 4th of September.
Yeah, the court ruled 118 divorce cases. That's just Monday alone. Like, and you've noticed like these days there's a lot of weddings. Like on anyone's WhatsApp, you'll see people like getting married, which is all good. It's good and all. But I feel like people shouldn't get married because of pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I feel like we are becoming a society now that thinks getting married is some sort of an achievement, which is not always the case. It is to a certain degree, but if it doesn't come for you the natural way where you actually have a partner you want to be with for the rest of your life, I feel like don't force yourself.
Yeah, like people, I feel like people also, not everyone, but I feel like people are also getting married for the wrong reasons. Yeah. And it's just, and that's what's leading to like a lot of these high what do you call it, divorce rates, and also I don't know. I saw a tweet and someone said apparently a majority of the reasons were because of like infidelities and stuff like that. So sometimes if you feel like you're not ready yet, then don't put a ring on it.
It's just, but yeah, also as a man, I think that the thing is the pressure, bro. Like women want to get married, but you know what? Like now, just this year alone, I went to one wedding. And we have Captain Base's wedding. No. Let me sketch out Captain Base. So next week on the 16th, I have another wedding in the north. Okay? And then the 30th
is Captain
Base. And then on the 6th of the following month,
October,
I go back to the north again for another wedding. And these are all like close friends of mine.
So you can't miss them.
But the ones in the north are all ladies. Yeah?
Okay.
But now this is what I keep saying. Like the girls who are our age at the point where they're getting married, but people who they're getting married to me are like older guys. Yeah. But now once it's like all your friends are getting married. But I don't think it's an age thing either. It's just like you need to be ready because otherwise you're going to be in one of those 118 cases just in one day.
Yeah, no, that's a lot actually. It's very concerning.
But yeah, love is beautiful, man. And look, and then from the 6th, and then I think end of October, there's another wedding in it's in November. Another bride of mine is getting married in Rugby.
Sure.
So like all this, but I decided I'm going to show up for my friends this year. No. So that's all. It's done, man. I don't know if my leave days can accommodate. We don't have the capacity. I know that was a beautiful thing, man.
No, it is.
If you're ready.
It's really beautiful. Like Yakka's wedding was really the stops. We had fun, man. When you're at a wedding,
just was a VIP.
The special treat, like the colleagues, deacon.
Yes.
Yeah, you know that. Just with. Yeah, it was nice.
Not with the village boys. And those guys are always trying to squeeze themselves into the tent,
But it was dope. Yeah, had lots of fun. Also got a chance to go home.
Check.
Days, so it was really nice.
I really wanted to, but I just came from a wedding and work and whatnot. Yeah. But something different. The Telecom number, I don't know if those guys are not a serious internet service provider.
I don't know. It's the way they run this thing. It's like it's a side hustle.
It's not the main business. It's not the core business. It's a side hustle. Every flipping month they'll send you a bill, bro. Every month.
No, like legit how they run things. You think it's a side hustle because it's a mess, bro. Every other day.
But you see, like the Monday. I think there was some major issue. I can't remember what it was exactly. A friend of mine actually forwarded me the text, an apology of what was happening. And I feel like that's where they go wrong. Man. They never really actively try to tell their customers they are experiencing this. It's just, we are just there trying to connect to, let's say, open your WhatsApp, it's not working, you can't send an email or nothing. And you don't know what's happening, you are just in the dark until you call them, and then maybe whatever. But also, like, it's every other day.
It's frustrating.
It's every other day.
You know, there was a time, probably 3 weeks ago, it was so bad. Like, you couldn't buy airtime, you couldn't connect Chiver, internet wasn't working. Like, everything was just down. So that's when I switched over to my MTC number. So I used like my MTC number for a good 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, I think it's on Tuesday or Monday, I decided, okay, cool, this issue has been resolved. Let me go back to the day I go back is the day.
Welcome back, we missed you.
We are under problem.
The problems have been waiting.
But like, there was a day I bought airtime and I never got that. I wanted to make Chiver, I bought the airtime. The Zag went off, the airtime never came.
No,
then I called FNB. I was like, no, I bought airtime, but I didn't get the airtime. Then the lady checked and she's like, oh no, apologies. We checked it. It deducted from the account and everything. Then she gave me a reference number. Then she was like, no, just call TN Mobile call center and give them. Dude, I called those guys for a week. Those guys weren't answering, bruh. Until one day, I went with a Zali to Telecom, and I was like, yeah, man, I woke up because I had taken a picture of them. I was like, man, you guys, I want my airtime. Then I gave them my shinies. Then they loaded the airtime on it. But that was like after a week or 2 weeks.
Those guys are bad, bruh. I was Telecom fiber in my old place, and I needed to move to a new spot, and then I was like, I'll only move if there's fiber at the other place also. Because I want to sign a new contract with, let's say, with Paratus or MTC. I don't think I'll ever go to MTC. But anyways, and then they're supposed to come and install the Shani, but then they didn't come. And I was home for I think like a good 2 weeks without internet.
That's a lot.
But luckily I have my Wi-Fi device from work, the MPC one. So but obviously because it kept up, I can't stream. And then they were like, no, we will refund you for the period that you've paid for that you're not using. Until this day, I just gave up, bruh. I just gave up because you called them and then they told me to go to a mobile home and what I thought. And later on I just said, you know what, it's fine. At least the internet came. So like once, that's why I'm always afraid, man. If a major issue happens with the Wi-Fi at home, man, to get those guys to come to them. Like in as much as it's difficult for them to answer, for them to come at your house.
It's a hassle, man. I think even just for people like trying to get Wi-Fi and stuff, like you sign the contract, everything, those niggas.
Then when they sign in, it's very fast.
Quick. Soon.
But quick, soon. No.
But it's time to actually install the Shandy. That's the problem. Those guys go MIA.
And also there was a thing in the newspaper that the flights were being delayed. I think it was a Monday.
Because
of the internet issue.
So
that's crazy.
So now, like I saw a video like the queues at the airport. Already our airport is not the biggest. And now you have all these people there. It's just cramped. And
you want to get people out as soon as you can, you know.
It was a mess. But you know what was funny? It's the fact that I don't know whether it's Namibian Sun or someone wrote that flight delay what. Then they specifically stated that this is not due to Paragon handling services.
Also, just put it out there. Because
before people assume
assumptions or before Menzi starts pushing the agenda again. Speak of Menzi. Yes, the nerve of those guys, Yo, I've never seen anyone so like those guys. And the fact that they are foreigners. Someone said on Twitter, something about the arrogance of these guys. Imagine a Namibian company
doing the same,
refusing to get out of Heathrow. But now they feel like they have the power to capture. To a point where they had to send the cops there to keep the guys out. I sent the cops there by the highway. You guys had
no, but that was just the way they undermined our whole. I don't know. Just starting from our judicial system, because the court Shani came out and clearly they were told to vacate the premises and everything. But those niggas were just adamant, like, you know what? We ain't leaving. We ain't going nowhere.
And then when they got kicked out, now they decided to go to court. And
they've been going to court ever since, is it last year or the year before? Because their contract came to an end. So the contract came to an end. So obviously, airports company put out like a tender. Then with the tender, then Paragon won. So obviously, they are now new kids in town. Like, you guys lost the tender and everything. Then they appealed. They lost the appeal. Like, Owens, the tender has been awarded, is set and final. Those guys worked illegally for 12 months. Yeah, for a year.
Legit.
Yeah, because that Shani came, I think it was last year, then they refused to leave. So they still kept on working and working.
Yo.
So for a whole year, they worked illegally, but they were still getting their money and everything. But they were just like adamant, like Shani.
But then it shows that I think that's where it was like, if we could put our foot down for 12 months, we can do this until they eventually just give it to us.
Yeah, that's where the
disrespect.
Is it the CEO or the MD? The NEC one was like, "Nee man, he always said." That's when they got now the cops involved and everything. They're like, nope.
How much money is the tender worth?
I read 600 million.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I read it's worth 600 million.
Yeah, no. For 600 million, I will go straight in Heathrow. So I'm not getting out.
600 million is a lot.
That's a lot.
Because that's just like income just taken away like that. So yeah.
But still, man, they must chill. But I think at this point they must have given up now.
Yeah, I think they have.
Cut their losses and move on with their lives. Shit. But anyways,
I mean, all good things come to an end. So.
That's the thing, bro. Speaking of millions, there was billions in this case.
Yeah.
There was 1.5 billion tender given to a pharmaceutical company that is owned by a 5-year-old. That's crazy.
So is that like the youngest billionaire?
Youngest billionaire. youngest billionaire. You can actually say that. Bro, 5-year-old. You didn't even start primary school, bro.
Bruh, no? This kid is it kindergarten or is it?
Kindergarten.
It's a baller.
Yo, bro.
But then, no, Nick. That's why I'm like, sometimes you can't take people in our country seriously.
Can't.
Like, nah, man.
Yeah, but that procurement board also, whatever it's called, yeah.
So, you mean to tell me those niggas legit, like, went through the papers, like everyone's beats, ownership,
5-year-olds,
bruh, okay. Date of birth 2018.
This is giving the youth an opportunity. When you speak about the youth, this is not what you mean.
They are most always complaining. We are just treating our brass. What people. Let's give the 5-year-old the Tinder.
Job, bro.
Nah, that's mad, bro. Nah.
I'd be like that, huh? But the corruption,
these things don't write themselves, but like these niggas legit gave a 1.5 billion tender to a 5-year.
5-year-old.
Yo,
crazy. But you know, you see, I don't wanna. I'm speculating here. I mean, someone registers a company in their kid's name or whatever, and then they apply for it and whatnot.
And they
get it. But maybe it's one of those situations where you know who are the people that are able to talk to and whatever. Because I think that's the only way something like this could.
Most definitely, no one in their right frame of mind will choose a company owned by a 5-year-old to get a 1.5 billion then. Actually, irregardless of the amount, no one in their right frame of mind will choose a company owned by a 5-year-old. Like, it does not make sense. So somehow people are eating in a way, in a style. Yeah, it's the only logical reason, to be honest.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then there's those guys who the Americans. Wait, just pause me. I'll check something. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, our executive producer is not here, so we're just checking if everything is now there by the recording or whatever.
Okay, but everything is good, man.
Yeah, no, we're solid. I'll probably have to stand up again sometime.
I mean, you gotta tell her what you must.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the
American guys.
Yes.
Is it Townsend, Kevin Townsend, and what's the other? Something Thompson. You see, that's how long these guys have been.
They've forgotten about it now.
Yeah, no, finally being found guilty of murder. and it's like they were, I don't know, ne? In a way, it's like those guys were trying to drag this whole case because do you know how many lawyers those guys have had like over the years? There was an issue where they'll be assigned like a legal aid lawyer.
Yeah.
Then after maybe like 2 weeks, then they're like, no, we don't want this one.
Yeah.
We want another one. They used to do that, bruh. To a point where the legal aid lawyers now also just decided, man, we don't want to work with those niggas. So it's like they were dragging the whole thing out. I'm just glad that justice has finally been served.
Yeah, I remember there was one time Didi posted something on Instagram. Yeah, my bra. He didn't say bra, but
I think it was the bra's son or something.
Oh
yeah.
He's been held captive in Namibia for what
without justice.
The Namibians not come at him, bro. I think that tweet within that day, he removed that post on Instagram. He deleted it because I was talking about bullshit.
Now remember they came for you. Your Namibians on social media, they can come for you real quick.
You know, like there's this is not related to that, but I'm just saying in terms of how Namibians are so supportive of their own, especially on the internet.
Yeah.
That time, what's the guy's name? Diamond. I don't know what he went to put out a music video of the song, Dog Song.
Where he cut
up on me.
I remember.
Bro!
No, they don't
think that they're like, for thing where? And shit like
they came for him like heavy. Like no Namibians on social media.
Yeah, no.
Nah, they'll come for you.
Very supportive of their own.
Don't make that mistake. There was even the one time, one of these American guys was trying to escape, man.
Oh yeah!
Then they found him upside down. But those niggas have been through it. Those niggas have been through it. Like, no.
It's crazy.
I won't be surprised if they actually know some local languages now. Because it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
You think the clicks?
Alright. What I wonder is whether they're gonna serve their time here, or they'll be tied back to the States.
I wonder also.
That's an interesting.
Was there nothing on the ruling after?
No. They just found them guilty.
Oh, okay.
So they still have to sentence them.
Oh, okay. Alright, and then it's been busy, but okay. Like in the last two weeks, so many festivals. There's Amos. I wanted to go to Amos. Because Sergio was like, let's go, because last time we went to Amos. And then so he hit me up and I was like, the Sunday I'm driving back from the mall. And it's like, no, just drive early, what. But you know now these things when you travel in a group, you can't determine. You say you're going at 9, you end up leaving at 1 or
that's the
So we drove late in the afternoon from the north. I don't know. Well, wasn't that late, but I think around 11 or so, or 12. And then when we got here, it was around 6 or 7, and we still had to go home and drop the guys off. You know.
And Amos is until 8.
Until 8. So when we got there, it was like 7:30, and then they had an after party at the catch. So I was like, since I'm already out, let's just go to the catch. I was there with my brother, and it was full, bro. It was like everyone from Amos went to the catch. We couldn't even get into the gate. The bosses were trying to help make people pay and whatever, or check for tags. Later on, they were like, let's just open. And then we went. We went in. It was very packed.
But.
Oh, and then there was what is this? Deep in the City. Did you go to Deep in the City?
Nah. Funny thing is, I haven't attended any of these festivals, bro. And there were a lot. Like, I don't know, man.
So I just go to work now and then come home?
Yeah, it's like the week before last week, I had like an assessment due and it was.
Oh, okay.
It was throwing hands for
I
can't remember the last time I felt like that. So I was literally just from work. It's not really showing, you're just there doing. But it was so bad, man. I went to the library. You know even when I was in varsity, like when I didn't go to the library. It was so bad. I went to because I still have my old student card from back in the days. I went to UNAM's library. They went to go get books. Just And they had me in a choke.
I can imagine.
Had me in a chokehold, but yeah, but at least that's now out of the way. So
I don't remember the last time I was inside the library.
Yeah.
Legit. Probably Naste's library. Yeah. That's your. Okay, yeah. Was even bad.
Yeah, no, it was. No cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then there's Cassie coming up. Is it month end? I think. They're gonna go to the Cassie
Yeah, I have to because I've just been neglecting the festivals now.
Oh yeah.
Begin a strat check. What kind? What's going on?
Yeah, too many weddings.
Oh yeah, you'll probably be in the. But if it's month end, then it might shine you with Captain Base.
Also, yeah. No, also, like, just even if I was around, I don't have money to spend.
Because the weddings.
The bet is charged and the bet is going up again, bro.
Yeah, it went up actually. Went up on Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday midnight.
Oh, funny enough, actually, today, I went to go pick up a stick in the morning by John.
Yeah.
And I filled up. So, like I put in 500, and it was the light was on. But now when I put in 500, it will normally move
like
some. And I checked, and even the range was less than 500, and I'm like, normally I put in 500, the range will start at 500, going down to 600. But I was like, maybe the car was just empty or whatever. I
know the petty went up.
And I didn't even check on the, because I left the guy filling up and I went inside the servers.
The petty went
up. So now I can't, I need to
budget according
to stuff. Oh yeah. And then there was something about the vessel that went missing.
Yeah, like a lobster vessel. Went missing off the coast of Lutherans. I think that was on Sunday around midday. I think like they got like the information so turns out the vessel had sunk. And then there were like 10 what do you call it? Is it seamen? What do you call those niggas at sea?
Yeah, it's called seamen.
Yeah, seamen. So there were like 10 of them. So they were like fearing for the worst.
What if they are hands? How to say?
Seamen and hands.
Seamen and sea hands.
So.
Okay, sure.
So they were fearing for the worst, man. Like, which I thought these guys are probably because they weren't rescued immediately, or they didn't find them immediately when.
So it went missing on Sunday?
Yeah, went missing on Sunday. And then
Search and rescue
activated distress powers that are left by yesterday. And then yesterday they rescued them, all 10 of them. That's like for people that went missing on Sunday, like midday.
That's crazy.
I'm sure by Tuesday, Shandies, they were like already like, yo.
That's a movie shit, right?
Yeah, but
so they were life jackets and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm assuming they probably had life jackets on. So that's why they say, yo, life jackets.
But do they know the day the ship actually sunk?
Yeah, I think they had gotten like a distress call or something. So they kind of had like coordinates or an idea of where it was last.
Yeah, no, but what I'm trying to get to is this, because you see, if let's say the ship went missing on Sunday, right, and it sunk, then it means that those people were floating at sea since then.
Yeah, since then.
So then, I don't think it's probably the case. It's probably like even like when did they find them? You said on
Wednesday.
On Wednesday. So probably if the ship completely sunk maybe the Wednesday, and then they were floating and found that day.
Oh,
it increases the chance of them being found alive.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Because imagine on Sunday, there's Monday, Tuesday, and you can't drink seawater because it's very salty at the time when you get thirsty, and there are sharks, and also like the water is very cold. So it will be interesting to like hear it from them.
Like
see what the actual story is. There's some Titanic gone right story there. That sounds so wrong, but I'm only saying it because I wouldn't make the joke if people died.
It's whatever, what's it?
There's a missile. I think this guy did the right controller.
No Logitech bullshit.
No Logitech bullshit. Oh man, see, rich people, but
Yeah.
but I'm glad they're alive, man.
Yeah, no, that was a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should read up on the story again and see what condition the people are in and whatnot. Yo, and that's an amazing story to tell.
Yeah.
Just think of it, man, being lost out at sea and then surviving. What it actually means for your life. Like, since you've made it out, you start appreciating life more when you're because the chances of even with a life jacket is very difficult to make it out, especially when you are not on a ship or vessel in this case.
That was a miracle.
Yeah, it's a miracle. Say that again. Alright, and then something from today's news. It's a gender-based violence attack. Apparently a guy cut half of the ex-girlfriend's tongue or something. Was it Swakop?
In Sokop, yeah. Like apparently, ex-girlfriend's tongue. Like, so the guy was denied bail on attempted murder. So, hey, but now
what sick shit is that?
Okay. Now that I'm thinking of it like attempted murder, like cutting someone's tongue out, is it?
I thought you were trying to make a reference to the guy who refused to go to the hospital.
That's some dumb ass nigga.
But I think I don't know.
Isn't this like what do they call that? Is it something bodily harm? Yeah, I just like or assault or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like does this constitute as murder?
What defines? That's the thing now. What defines like
murder?
Murder.
Well,
attempted murder. Let's say because murder is murder. Attempted murder in Namibia. Because like if you stab someone, is that attempted murder?
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking now, because my mind is like very vivid, man. I know it's a sick thing to think about because it's twisted, but the act of how sick you must be in your mind to.
How do you get to that point where you have someone like
just pulling the scenes you see in movies like Saw and those,
Yeah, those are wrong tempos.
Yeah, bruh. Because like the top,
I know, right?
It was like an ear or something.
Yes, that would. you know when a child swallows something they're not supposed to, then people like do this, man. Like sometimes they like so that you can open your mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm just like wondering, did he do the same? So,
but again, the person is alive, and the person is still alive, man. So now you need to like, grab onto the tongue once you whatever, and then.
That's wild, bruh.
That's some sick shit, bruh.
But like, why the tongue also, bruh? Like,
I wonder what's the reason behind it. These are the things that Netflix should make documentaries about.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So we try and understand what's sick.
Now I kind of get why women love watching those crime whatever shit. Because you start thinking.
Remember when I asked about it on Instagram once, and this someone said we want to understand what goes through these people's minds and whatever. So like when you're dating the guy, you start seeing the signs, and you're like, hey, red flag here.
Kind of makes sense if you think about it. Yeah. Kind of does. Like identify the red flags early. Yeah.
Save yourself from it.
Okay, kind of makes sense.
Yeah. But brats.
It's sick and twisted and just.
Yeah, bro. Also, the fact that it's an ex-girlfriend. I mean. Okay, I don't mean
maybe in home life, like you ain't moving on with nobody. Like some of those sick.
And I've said this before on this podcast. If things are not working out, you guys don't understand each other. Just part ways, let everyone go their way and whatever, and let people be instead of trying to force things and hurting other people's kids.
Just imagine.
That's but they moved her to Windhoek, right?
Oh yeah. So they admitted her at Mondesa Hospital or Swakop Hospital. Some of them they later transferred her to Katutura. So kind of just also shows you how serious this whole thing was here.
I imagine being the surgeon who was to sew the tongue together.
Yeah.
I can't help but think like why
the tongue, eh?
Yeah. Yo.
Okay, at least it didn't kill her.
Yeah, at least. And I hope she recovers from soon, man. I said, man.
It is.
Once, man, please, man, leave people's kids alone. If the person doesn't want you, or you guys don't see eye to eye, just move on, man.
There's so many.
So many sea hunts.
Yeah.
So many sea hunts out there.
Yes, first time we see her.
So,
just move on.
yes. And then, last but not least, the Rugby World Cup. Not stand up again, bro.
No. You have to. Just to make sure, can't do that anyway.
Bruh, just stop. There's no recording. I don't think there's anything worse than having to re-record.
Like yeah.
And then imagine now you have to try and make a joke that you made in the podcast, in the recording, and it doesn't seem as natural anymore. You have to pretend you're laughing.
So I just hope we never get to go through something like that.
Legit.
It's the worst.
So yeah, the boys made it again to the Rugby World Cup.
Yeah.
It's a tough group though.
Yeah.
But you are more of a rugby fan than I am.
Yeah, so
like in this case, I would be like, I watch big games. Like let's say if New Zealand versus the Springboks, or Australia versus New Zealand or whatever, I would watch. But like just a normal rugby game, I'm not that big of a fan. But in this case, because like obviously now our national team is there, then I'm forced to watch. Yeah. Also like I think what is this like a World Cup of any sport or whatever is more interesting to watch than the your normal games or whatever. Yeah. Like I would watch. Okay, I almost said I would watch cricket World Cup, but okay. Okay. What would no, I don't think I'll watch it.
Do you know that there was a netball World Cup this year?
Yeah. So obviously because of the sea hunts, I was checking the so cool. it was even on Showmax, but I wasn't actively watching it.
Okay.
But yeah, I know. No, I'm a sports guy, bro. I watch everything except cricket.
Okay, but cricket is actually fun, especially if it's T20, which is like 20 overs, because it's not that long. But if you have like a test match, like a cricket test match, it's like the whole day, and then the next day also. It's just
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
one day when I live in India, I'll start watching cricket.
But yeah, anyways, the boys are at the World Cup once again. I think this is seventh
World Cup.
Seventh World Cup.
And we've never won one single match.
Never won a match.
What's better the boys, man?
Like we're the second best team in Africa, but we just can't get a win. Understandably, because not understandably, we do have like a good team and everything, but it's just like they're just better teams.
Oh,
yeah, they're just better teams, and also the problem is Namibia does not really play a lot of test matches. Like these boys don't really play together.
Oh, okay.
Imagine in the last, this is something I read today, like ever since the last World Cup, 2019, until now, which has been 4 years, Namibia has only officially played 8 test matches.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like the least of all the teams at the World Cup. So imagine.
So the boys only play together when they have to to get to
qualify, like the qualifiers and stuff.
Yeah.
So just it's a case of at what point do the boys actually get to gel and just build that chemistry? Yeah, because we have good players, we have good individual players. Like we have a lot of like the starting 15. Probably like 90% or 80% of them play like abroad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they're good rugby players. It's just they don't really get to play together for like extended periods, so they don't build that chemistry and that whole thing. So I think that's where our downfall is. But we do have like good solid players. So that's why Namibia is also known for like playing exciting rugby. Because at some point the guys just do their own
thing.
Individual brilliance kind of thing. Yeah. But other than that, I think that's where our downfall is with the winning of matches at the World Cup and stuff. But hopefully this year we can surprise. Surprise one of them.
So there's Uruguay in our group.
Yeah. So our group is Europe. So it's 5 teams. So it's Namibia, New Zealand, Uruguay, France. What's the other team? I can't remember the other team. But it's also like a
strong team.
Yeah. So we stand at Italy.
Oh yeah.
Italy is the other team. So Uruguay, that's where we stand a chance. It's not a definite, it's not a guarantee, but that's where we stand a chance.
As ons chips kan eet, that's there.
As ons kan, ja nee, ons sal alleen na sak sit. But other than that, the other 4 teams, ons kry ons het week is. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Let's not get our hopes up.
No, let's not. Ons kry ons het week is. That's a definite, yeah.
But you know, like rugby is not really like football, man. Football you can hope and
you can have upsets.
You know.
You can have where your Saudi Arabia beats Argentina.
Exactly.
You can have that type of upset.
Yeah.
But rugby
it's very difficult.
Like it is. But I just hope they cook up a World Cup like the one Qatar cooked up last year, because that was one for the ages. That World Cup last year,
was flipping amazing.
Like
that final, man. They should make a movie out of it. Had me on my toes.
That was one for the ages.
So let's hope the guys let's hope the guys get a win.
I think our first match is on Sunday.
Oh
yeah.
But now
against France.
Rugby won't be on show mix, right?
No.
And I feel like multi-choice knows rugby is where they get like their high-paying customers, whatever. The guys who can pay for the full bouquet. So if you put it on, don't put the words in my mouth, bro. Don't put the words in my mouth. Don't put the words in my mouth.
Okay, disregard.
You got to say what you speak. Simply, this is an open platform. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like they know where their clients with the highest paying clients are, so they wouldn't move that over. I mean, it's the same thing with Formula One.
And cricket as well.
See, cricket, I don't want to see. Because they're like, guys like me will not pay for cricket, so But so if they move those to like cheaper packages or whatever,
then it's over.
And obviously they're already losing a lot of money.
They are,
I know we're about to end this, but I was reading something about you know, one of those things you are busy and you read talking about the companies that were making losses and whatever. I saw like Quinten van Rooyen. Trasco invested 1 billion back into.
I don't know what did. I also I didn't read the whole shandy. I think I just saw, but I don't know what's happening at Trasco. But it's just, I don't know, but it's just,
you know, there was a year where they reported like profits and whatever, and it was very questionable. And I think on Twitter there was a whole thing happening about it, like the numbers don't add up and whatnot. So I think they've been recording losses. And again, I'm paraphrasing.
I think they're cooking the books.
But now the homie put it, own cash.
His own cash. Apparently, him and his investors or something. But I'm just trying, how much money does that nigga have, bro? To just a 1.5 billion.
Easy.
And also, not so long ago, I read somewhere that they sold one of them. Right, that guy is he's such a business mogul and stuff. Nigga owned a mine in Sierra Leone or somewhere there, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, he recently sold it.
That's
when I got to find out about it. I was just like, what?
That's mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He has the type of billions they want to give to a 5-year-old now. Oh, bro. I'm not serious. You know, also been reading a lot about those, the green hydrogen project we're talking about. Like now they have selected few people who are likely to chow from the. You know, I don't know. Like the system is just set up for us to get fucked either way, bro. Even when you look at something that's supposed to change our lives around and benefit everyone or the country as a whole. There's always those forefront guys who are, even there by the oil.
That's it, bro.
It's no bread for us. Some 5-year-old is going to be eating.
There we don't have any bread, bro. People have already been
it's crazy, man.
Handpicked and stuff. Yeah, only the selected elites.
But yeah, I think that's that's my hope for the best for our Namibian team at the Rugby World Cup. Support the boys.
Yeah, no. Even if you don't watch rugby, guys, just make the effort to just read up on or follow up or just.
But I think Namibia is a very patriotic game. You'll find like people watching boxing because like Nakatila is fighting, getting his things from Shokoshi, an example. Oh, in Dongo, getting picked apart by Crawford. They watch and they are big fans of whatever. So we support our own.
I know this happened a while back, but I just like to apologize to the Blue Machine Cup when he lost against against Crawford.
We should have never ever allowed him to go up against
in
that
the first place.
Because
that nigga is
guys dead.
Bruh.
The way he beat my bruh, it's like I've never seen Errol touch like that.
No.
Like he put in his rematch clause.
Is it?
Yeah. So I think they're fighting in December. That's a big mistake on his part. I was like, that meeting was so good, man. Jiket, it was like one of those things in high school. You get into a fight with a bra, you get beaten, you go get your standby. And then your standby gets beaten also. So like, don't go get other guys anymore. Just leave it there. And the guy got And you know, I was somewhat mad in Dongo got touched, but I didn't understand.
Now you understand.
No.
Because I remember that people.
The fact that Dongo got in the ring and stood up there representing Namibia. Well, they scrapped heads and tell the homie, which okay, throw in the towel. I was like,
there were people that were like, no, Dongo went down a bit too easily. Now I'm just like, we're a bit too hard on the Blue Machine.
Terence will give you your things, bro.
Terence is, I think, pound for pound, him and Canelo are.
Yeah,
no, they are the top guys.
I know, but I think Terence is in a different league. I don't even think we should compare him with Canelo.
No, but Terence,
I like Canelo, but guys. That last fight, only convinced me. I'll never doubt him again. Like if I was to bet on any sports, whatever, I'm putting my money on Terence any day. Yeah.
All day, every day.
Yeah, all day, every day. It's tough. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Speaking of boxing, I don't know. There's this local boxing guys. I don't know, it's like, hi guys.
The one with the funny hair.
It's funny shit, man. There was one time there was like they were doing the boxing conference,
Then weigh in.
Yeah, not the way in. Was it the way in? No, there was one dude just talking, man.
Oh, okay.
And the amount of nonsense shit he was talking and the other guy, it was crazy. But now the funny one was the way he slept.
And the way in. Bruh, and he betrayed the guy.
He betrayed the guy. Oh, but he went to go get his things in the ring.
Then he slapped the guy. Then after that, it was like, I already beat him. Didn't you see the way in? That's for him to go get his things in the ring. That's why they say talk is cheap. Like sometimes you should back up yourself.
There's another video. I don't know if you know for Simon Jr.
Yes,
Harry's son. Yeah, he said something about he thinks like Harry Simon Jr. is a good boxer or whatever, but he doesn't want to fight him because like he's doing so well for himself, so it will be ashamed if he was to fight him because then he will end his career very soon. Confidence in the homie.
That thing is a trash talker.
Trash talker, heavy. He must go fight in those American shanties.
It's like a okay, yeah, Tyson Fury is a bit of a shit talker also, but only without the ability.
Do you know Dillian Dennis? Is a former UFC fighter. He's going to fight Logan.
Logan. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, I've read.
Bro, that homie is the biggest troll I've ever seen in my life. Like on Twitter, So is it Logan? I confused the two. Which one is Jake? Jake is the Logan. I think it's Logan, the tall one.
The tall one.
The blind guy. Yes. So he proposed to a aunt by the name Nina. I can't remember her name.
Is it the one with the leak shanties come? It was her, but it's not her.
The what?
Is it the one recently that was trending on Twitter? Did you see that shanty?
The video with the yes.
Yeah.
So now that homie's fiance, I think she used to be on the streets heavy, heavy. Even dated Leonardo DiCaprio at some point. So now this Dillian guy every day posts a picture of the guy's fiance with a nigga from his past, and it's not like those pictures where we are just walking over this or like you and I sitting like kissing and and he finds videos like this girl used to post on IG back in the days or whatever, where she's like, I haven't had sex in a long time and I just need D and what, and then bruh, all the crazy things, the memes are insane, but every day as a heavy troll. Yeah, that guy and the homie that's same WhatsApp group.
But apparently it was not her in the video.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was her though.
Yeah.
Legit. She's been around, bruh. She's been around.
She's been in the streets.
Like they had a conference, a press conference also for the boxing match, the one they're having. And then Logan said to Dillian, you are what? You are just mad that my brother slept with your ex, ne? And then Dillian responded, ne? At least I got rid of the hoe. You are trying to marry one. Oh! Yo, bro, that was
How do you come back from that?
He couldn't, bro. He couldn't, bro.
In the press conference,
he couldn't. And then guys, some manners.
It's right there and then.
I guess flipping manners, bro.
You tried that.
Yo. You're trying to marry one.
Yo. Nah, I'm sure he felt that.
I know he did.
Yo.
Straight in his prime. I went straight to his prime. That's what. It was bad.
Look.
Yeah, bro. Let's end it here. It's been lit. I'll just laugh if that thing is not being recording at the end. I don't think that's the case. Thank you very much, guys. I know we've been gone for a long time, but you guys have been showing us love, especially with the interviews, and we see the numbers going up. Please keep sharing, liking, subscribing, and doing all those nice things. And leave a comment, man. Put in comments. Look at podcast. We are out. Peace.